ideas कैसे आते हैं? We don't even have a fan base who would give a shit.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Double Bond podcast. मैं पाई आज सिग्मा गायब है. If you guys want to really know what we do and how we do, actually हमारा एक podcast channel है जो टीन्स फ्रॉम इंडिया सोचते हैं, जो टीन्स फ्रॉम इंडिया के विचार है, प्रचार है, वो सब हम डिस्कस करते हैं इस पॉडकास्ट पे. एवरी फ्राइडे 5:30 there's a new episode on our YouTube and our Spotify fan base. So if you aren't subscribed already, नीचे subscribe का बटन ठोक दो यार. We have a lot more content to be produced this year. As you may already know, me and Sigma, we release these daily sort of vlogs जो हमारे चैनल पे आ जाते हैं, which are mostly about movies. We are big movie buffs and that's why we make vlogs/reviews about the movies. So let's start it off with the movies. Let's start off this episode with the movies. So first off, Fighter. Guys, I am not going to tell you how much of a big opportunity you've missed, because Fighter was one lightning in a bottle of a movie. Like, हाँ लोग बोल रहे हैं कि the box office numbers weren't that great and you know it deserved a lot better, to be honest, in my opinion and in Sigma's opinion. I'm talking through both sides. आज Sigma पाई सेम है, आज एक ही होस्ट है आपका, but yeah, Sigma couldn't be here because हमें थोड़ा work life balance थोड़ा करना है and हमारा एपिसोड जाने वाला था. ट्रस्ट मी, हम लोगों ने एपिसोड्स रिकॉर्ड करके रखे हैं, प्री डिफाइंड एपिसोड्स हम लोगों ने बना रखे हैं, पर एक्चुअल में हमारा लाइक क्या बोलते हैं, आई एम सिक एंड सिग्मा इज फाइंडिंग अ बिट ऑफ वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस इन दिस टाइम. सो इसीलिए मैं आज 13th एपिसोड लेके आ रहा हूँ आपके लिए. अगले फ्राइडे पक्का सिग्मा और मैं साथ में होंगे और अगले फ्राइडे पक्का 5:30 को एपिसोड 14 आएगा. बट एनीवेज, कमिंग बैक टू द टॉपिक, फ्राइडेज आर मूवी डेज and ironically या you know systematically मैंने और सिग्मा ने दोनों ने फ्राइडेज हमारा जो कॉलेज का टाइम टेबल है वो फ्री रखा है ताकि हम जा सके मूवीज. और पिछले कब 26th of January 25th of January we went for Fighter, which was a Thursday, पर हमें छुट्टी थी because of all the Republic Day celebrations going on. We went for Fighter. Now, Fighter is a movie where nobody in the Indian market has ever tried getting close to any of this, any of the fleet combat, aerial combat movies. हम लोगों ने कभी ट्राई नहीं की है एज इंडियंस. हाँ, एक अलग बात है कि टॉम क्रूज ने की है एंड टॉप गन मैवरिक वाज अ बिग हिट इन इंडिया एंड ऑल दैट, बट इंडियंस डू नॉट हैव, क्या बोलते हैं, standardized method of producing such fleet combat or aerial combat movies. And Siddharth Anand, out of everyone who has delivered 1,000 crore box office number last year with Pathaan, he decides कि मैं मेरा ड्रीम प्रोजेक्ट बनाऊंगा with my own production house, which is Maflix Entertainment. And he does it really well, and that's where you miss the opportunity. So Fighter is not क्या बोलते हैं, it's not the Top Gun Maverick made in India. It's, trust me, it's way more than that. It is such a good movie. The drama is on point, the action is on point, but some reason or the other सिर्फ 250 crores कमा पाई फाइटर इस पूरे जो क्या बोलते हैं फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड वीक में. एंड आई डोंट ब्लेम द actors or the director or any of the crew. It's just that people are getting exhausted by the narrative of India-Pakistan these days. So that is one point. And the second point is that people in India don't really have an appreciation when it comes to the technical points of the movie. like the action sequences, like the VFX, इन सब चीज़ों का मायना कम है like इंडिया में. Then that is why फिल्म फेयर भी हुआ था इस जनवरी के महीने में. Again, this is a January recap kind of video because Sigma isn't here. It's not a normal podcast episode. But फिल्म फेयर हुआ था और फिल्म फेयर वालों ने they kept a separate can you call it B-grade red carpet event for the technical aspects of the films, and the main event was Filmfare, which was broadcasted. This wasn't broadcasted, and that is why Fighter has another reason to fail at the box office, is because technicality point of view से it was a good movie. VFX उतने भी खराब नहीं थे जितने we expected from that end scene of Jim and Pathan taking the rocket नहीं, jetpack from the warehouses and landing and all that. वो जो था that was horrible. But Fighter का जो aerial combat के sequences थे वो बहुत सही थे. And कल जनवरी में 2 इंटरव्यूज मेनली रिगार्डिंग फाइटर हुए. एक तो इट इज फ्रॉम द स्टार हिमसेल्फ ऋतिक रोशन, in which he said, if I wasn't a star I would fly as an actor. Not in that exact words, but you get what I mean. But मुझे क्या लगता है कि ऋतिक रोशन is an actor who can do any role and try and win hearts, because he has done that for the longest of times. Like, Shah Rukh Khan also wins hearts, and that's why he's the king of Bollywood and blah blah blah. But Hrithik Roshan has that charm to himself, which he doesn't need to do any massy commercial heroes stardom wale roles. He can do even Vikram Vedha and people like it. But wahi problem hai. So the exhaustion of the India-Pakistan narrative was the reason mainly why Fighter failed. Also, their marketing team was horrible in this scenario. दूसरी बात जो हुई, दूसरा इंटरव्यू जो हुआ was of Siddhartha Anand, and he said कि 90% of Indians haven't flown in aircrafts. Now, this is a very offensive statement in my opinion, and I think even Sigma says the same thing, because मैंने उसे कल बात की थी and I asked him about his opinion. He said कि 90% of India hasn't flown in airplanes. Like, the people who the way he was trying to put it out was the people who have actually flown in aircraft and airplanes do actually know that the stunts in the movie are worth watching, and that's what he wanted to put, but he put it in a very vague manner, and his percentage at least 25% कम कर देता तो लोग शांत रहते. But if you haven't watched Fighter till now, and it's in your near theaters or near cinemas, please go watch it. It's a great movie. It's the best Siddhartha Anand movie till date. I know people are referencing Pathan and Bang Bang ki copy thi Bang Bang, and Pathan was okay, but it ran because of Shah Rukh Khan. But this movie genuinely had the potential, बस थोड़ी चीज़ें went south for them, and I hope Hrithik Roshan doesn't just notice that, and he notices his movies which he has done in the past, and let's hope we see him again next year or the year after that. But the next topic we are going to discuss about is the movies. So how did January 2024 fare at the movies? Like, how did movies do in January? So the first movie which me and Sigma again watched, or were supposed to watch, was Hanuman. अब guys देखो, हनुमान का ऐसा narrative है कि it is not your old classic हनुमान वाली कथा. It is a descendant जो होता है, उसके बेस पे एक स्टोरी लाइन बनाई है विच रैन वेरी वेल एट द बॉक्स ऑफिस and which had very critically positive reviews. So Hanuman was a solid 8 out of 10, right? Secondly, jo movie I think it was before Hanuman or it was on the same week of Hanuman, was the Mahesh Babu starrer Guntur Karam. And they said, इंक्लूडिंग सिग्मा, जो अभी तक तुम लोगों ने व्लॉग अगर नहीं देखा उस कॉर्नर में होगा व्लॉग, बट सिग्मा सेट की त्रिविक्रम की मूवी है एंड द वे ही हैड us all strapped in for Ala Vaikunta Perumulo, त्रिविक्रम had that magic, but इस मूवी में it didn't do bits and I would give it a 4 out of 10. Next was the movie me and Sigma watched again together, जिस पे हमने vlog भी बनाया, which was Merry Christmas. Now Merry Christmas is something of a movie, is a movie which I wouldn't usually watch. मुझे ज़्यादा एक्शन, मसाला, कॉमेडी, रोमांटिक मूवीज ज़्यादा पसंद है. Now the problem with Merry Christmas was it was wrongly timed, I would say. Merry Christmas hai, why is it releasing in January? Nobody knows. But the movie did fairly well compared to like jaise it didn't do well compared to Andhadhun, which was the director's previous venture, but it did fairly well compared to when it was released and how it was pitched at to the everyday moviegoers. The fourth movie which came out, which is a period epic about the politician Atal Bihari Vajpayee, was a movie I wanted to watch, but बहुत सारे vlogs बन गए थे and बहुत सारा काम था हमें जनवरी में, इसीलिए आज का ये वीडियो भी बन रहा है. Because हम लोगों ने we have worked too much of our asses out in the first month itself, and that's why we are trying to take things slowly after February, and जैसे जैसे जाते जाएंगे we'll obviously produce the content which you are looking for. March में definitely March से we'll start regularly posting, regularly making content. जैसे जैसे movies आती जाएंगी वैसे वैसे हम लोग करते जाएंगे. जनवरी में और एक चीज़ हुई जो कि थी the unveiling of the अयोध्या राम मंदिर और राम मंदिर in अयोध्या, and it was a very good moment to notice, to witness. हम लोगों obviously हमारा कॉलेज था तो हम लोगों ने उतना witness नहीं किया, but the fact that one day could make every Hindu, regardless of them being atheist or non-atheist or believer or non-believer, anything, it just felt pleasant that day, if you get what I mean. Like Ram Mandir का जब unveiling हुआ तब it felt so pleasant and it was very nice. दो topics जो इस हफ्ते इस महीने हुए जो कि are a bit a bad move compared to what we usually see on social media, and these days हम लोगों को we have to create a line between what we can see on social media and what we shouldn't see on social media. So the first topic is from Ayushmann Khurrana, and he was seen singing Dil Hai Pakistani or something, like some song which was related to Pakistan, and 2 days later he was at the Ayodhya Ram Mandir inauguration, which kind of felt a tad bit confused by his PR team. I mean, I don't know if he owns a PR team or if he has a PR team, but मुझे लगता है like it is finally an individual choice whether you want to like some country, dislike some country. हाँ, एक बात है कि social media पे या general public में people don't like Pakistan a lot, but finally उसका opinion है और गाना है, so like not every song is actually taken to made to be taken to our hearts. So we must control our emotions when we are on the internet, and that's what I feel about this whole Ayushman Khurrana, like, you know, Dil Hai Pakistani wala scene, yeah, topic. The next topic, which happened yesterday or a day before, which I put the story also, I'll pop it up right up here, which was about Poonam Pandey. Now, if you guys don't know Poonam Pandey, welcome to the teenage. So Poonam Pandey is a porn star, a porn actress, and so she is hailing from India. She is a very active awareness spreader when it comes to her social media and her Insta accounts. She posts her PR team, or she, I don't know who, but they posted that she died of cervical cancer, which is the cancer formed in the cervix, the inner cervix of a woman, which is a very harsh topic to spread awareness about. And for the most part, her the way she spread it out, people actually started talking about what cervical cancer is. Like mujhe jaise, for example, I didn't know what cervical cancer was till she put it, and Insta pe memes ban gaye, Twitter pe memes ban gaye, X pe memes ban gaye. Till then I didn't know what it was, but the way she put it out was, the line was crossed. The line of what we can see on social media was crossed. She put yesterday morning that she died of cervical cancer. Now this is a very serious topic, no jokes involved. I understand, okay, there might be tons of millions of people, women who die of cervical cancer on a day-to-day basis, or at least on a monthly basis. How does she spread awareness about it? Morning, she sends a text which says, I died, or Poonam Pandey has passed away due to cervical cancer. I'll put up the post right up here. And afternoon, she comes back to her socials on Insta and she says, I am alive. मतलब क्या, कुछ भी. I mean, yeah, एक sensitive topic है. Yeah, तुम्हें, like, you know, you have to spread awareness about it. But is this the way? Is this really the method of spending, like, you know, spreading awareness? Like, seriously? But anyways, let's not discuss about February now, because I'll actually need Sigma to come here and, you know, discuss it with me, because इस महीने we worked a lot. We couldn't produce this episode 13 together. तो अगले एपिसोड में मिलते हैं. We'll see you in the next episode. Me and Sigma साथ में रहेंगे, as I said. And if you haven't watched or subscribed till now, we are there on Spotify, we are there on YouTube. जाके subscribe का बटन ठोक डालो, जो करना है करो. Content creation के लिए थोड़ा boost चाहिए, वो कर दो please. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace off. Fuck off. वो नहीं है तो मुझे ही करना पड़ेगा. Sigma, raise your voice. So, I just thought I would record an episode, solo podcast episode, talking about what and all happened in January this year.
Okay. Ideas कैसे आते हैं? We don't even have a fan base who would give a shit.
इसीलिए guys, subscribe करो and like for more uncut videos. We'll see you in the next one. And it's not porn, please. Don't make it weird.
Fuck off.